Good evening, friends. This is Professor Vishal, and in today's session, we are going to start our second section from 10th standard mathematics of the state Maharashtra State Board. That second section is commonly known as geometry, isn't it? We will start our first chapter from this session or from this section. That is, name of the chapter is similarity. Okay, basically, in this chapter, we are going to see through this chapter or from this chapter we are going to see the second aspect of mathematics in basically how the geometry is useful in our day-to-day life and for practical applications also. Okay, now in this chapter we are going to cover ratios of areas of two triangles. Then we will see the basic proportionality theorem, the most important theorem, okay, as per your examination point of view. Then converse of basic proportionality theorem, converse to that theorem. Then test of similarity of triangles. Then we will see property of an angle bisector, angle bisector for a triangle, of a triangle we can say. Then we will see property of areas of similar triangles. If similar triangles are there, then what are the properties of areas. Then we will see the ratio of the intercepts mode on the transversal by three parallel lines. Okay, so how it will be useful, that particular ratio of the intercepts on the with the help of three parallel lines we are going to see. So and with the and we are going to cover all these points or all these concepts with the help of numericals also, so that it will be clearly understanding, it will be helpful for us to understand the concepts in a easy way. Okay, now we will see. So we have studied that in it might be in 8th or 9th standard, that is the ratio and proportion, isn't it? So how we are going to write the ratio? The numbers a and b are in the ratio of m by n, so we can write it as the numbers a and b are in proportion as m as to n, isn't it? So in that way you are right in that particular ratios. Now for this chapter, or in this chapter, we are going to consider positive real numbers. Okay, or we can say for a, where this ratio is in the form a as to m is to n, is these numbers are nothing but the positive real numbers, isn't it? Now we all know that the length of line segment, for example, a line is there and we have to measure the length of that line, as well as if any geometry is there, let us say triangle or rectangle, and we have to find out the area of that particular geometry. So this is also positive real numbers, isn't it? So area will never be in negative, or length is in never be in negative, isn't it? So they are positive real numbers. Now we have to use the basic formula for area of a triangle, as we all know that half into base into height. Okay, now this is just for our understanding. We are going to see first in this chapter, we are going to see the ratio of areas of two triangles. Okay, if two triangles are there and if I want to find out the ratio of areas for these two triangles, then how can I use the simplest methods? Okay, so we are going to study in this session. So let's start to find the ratio of areas of a two triangles. For example, in the adjacent figure, if you see, you will come to know there are two triangles AB, a triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Okay, now in triangle ABC, base is side BC, isn't it? And height is AD, isn't it? And similarly for triangle, second triangle, that is for triangle PQR, base is QR and height is PS. Okay, if I want to calculate the ratios of areas, as we all know, the basic formula for area of a triangle is half into base into height. Okay, so I will just write down the areas in ratio format. So area of a triangle ABC divided by area of a triangle PQR, so equal to area of a triangle ABC is half into base into height. So half base in this triangle is BC and height is AD. So half into BC into AD. We can write it as a half into BC into AD. And in denominator for area of triangle PQR, I have to write half into base, that is QR, into height, that is PS. Okay, half into QR into PS. Now if we simplify it, you will come to know this half gets cancelled out, same in numerator and denominator, so it will get cancelled out and you will get revised formula or revised expression as area of a triangle ABC divided by area of a triangle PQR, which is equal to BC into AD divided by QR into PS. Okay, or PS into QR, you can write in any way. Okay, now here the ratio of areas of two triangles is equal to the, if you observe it, it is the ratio of product of bases and corresponding heights. So for example, in first triangle, in numerator we can say BC is the base and AD is the corresponding height of the triangle. Similarly, for second triangle, QR is the base, PS is the height of the triangle. Means what? It is nothing, the area of two, ratio of area of two triangle is nothing but the, it is also ratio of the product of their base and corresponding heights, isn't it? So we can say that it is the ratio of two triangle is nothing but the product of their base and corresponding heights. Ratio of product of their base and corresponding heights. Okay, ratio is important again here. Now the base, if I consider, let us say, I will assume base of a triangle is B1. Okay, for first triangle I will consider BC as a B1, base as a B1, and height AD as a H1. Okay, now for second triangle I will consider base as a B2, that is QR is equal to B2, and height PS as a H2. Okay, now I'm considering these values and just revising this expression, previous expression, that is area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR equal to B1 into H1 upon B2 into H2, isn't it? So we can write in this way. If instead of B1 and H1, B2, H2, some numerical value is given in your problem, and you just have to find out the area in a simple way, just by doing simple calculations. Okay, now, so this is the formula for to calculate the ratio of area of a triangles. Okay, now we will see some of the properties by considering some of the conditions. Okay, we will see these conditions one by one. Let us say, in first condition, if the height of the both triangles are equal. Okay, now consider there are two triangles, and fortunately height of both triangles are same. Okay, so in the adjacent figure, if we see, first triangle is triangle ABC and second is triangle PQR. Here in first triangle height is AD, which is equal to H, and second triangle height is PS, which is again equal to H. Okay, now again I am using the formula for ratio of area of area of triangles. For example, area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR, which is equal to, as per our formula, base into height, so BC into AD divided by QR into PS. Okay, but if you see, AD is equal to H and PS is equal to H also, so I can write as the area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR, which is equal to BC into H upon QR into H, isn't it? So I'm just putting the value of heights, which is EH in both cases. Okay, so if same height is there, so it will get cancelled out, isn't it? EH is the same in both cases, so it gets cancelled out, and I will get ratio as BC upon QR. Okay, so I can write BC as a B1 and QR as a B2. Okay, so we can say that based on this condition, we can say that the ratio of area of two triangles with equal heights is equal to the ratio of their corresponding bases, or we can say that this is one of the important property. Okay, so what exactly the property is? Let us say there are two triangles, and if I want to find out the ratio of areas of these two triangles, then and if heights are same for both triangles, then what I have to do? I have to consider only their bases. I have to take a ratio of their bases, because height is same. So height gets cancelled out. Need not to write height there. Just you can take the ratio of their bases. Okay, so in this example, area of triangle ABC and area of triangle PQR, height is BC, and for triangle ABC it is BC, height is base is BC, and for triangle PQR, base is QR. So I can write area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR equal to BC upon QR, or if I will write BC as a B1 and QR as a B2, so it is the ratio of B1 to B2. Okay, so this property is most important, so I will repeat again. The ratio of the areas of two triangles with equal heights is equal to the ratio of corresponding bases. Okay, I hope you will understand it. Simply we will once again revise it with the help of some numericals. Okay, now we will see one more condition to calculate the ratio of area of triangles. Okay, see, second condition is there. If the bases of both triangles are equal, see in adjacent figure, the both triangles are there. So we will see, if we see there are the geometry contains basically we have to consider these two triangles, triangle ABC, whose base is AB and height is CD, isn't it? And I have to consider angle APB. Okay, so with the help of dotted lines, this triangle is completed, and triangle APB. Okay, so whose height is PQ and whose base is again AB. Okay, so if we observe in both in these triangles, base of these two triangle is same. That is, for base of the triangle ABC is AB, and base of the triangle APB is AB also. Okay, and if we consider the heights in first triangle, that is in triangle ABC, height is CD. I'm denoting it with h1, small h1, and in second triangle, that is triangle APB, so the height is PQ. I'm going to denote it as h2. Okay, so based on our previous formula, that is the ratio of area of triangles, area of triangle ABC to the area of triangle APB, which is equal to base into height AB into h1 divided by AB into h2. Now as the base are same for both triangles, AB gets cancelled out, and we will get the ratio triangle area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle APB as a h1 upon h2. Okay, so from this we can say that we will have our second most important property. So if the ratio of areas of the two triangles with equal bases is equal to the ratio of their corresponding heights. So if we see in this second condition, the base is common. So if base is common for both triangles, we have to consider the ratio of heights, corresponding heights. Okay. See, if we compare both properties, we will come to know if in first case or in first condition, height is same, we have to consider the ratio of corresponding bases. Now in this second case, bases are same, and we have to consider ratio of corresponding heights only. Okay, so this condition we have to remember while solving the problem. Okay, so it is most important that we have to identify whether the base is common or whether the height is common, and we can easily find out with the help of simple observation. Okay, now we will have one activity with the help of which we can also try to write down the base and height, ratio of base and heights. Okay, so we have to put the appropriate value in the blanks. Okay, so in first example, in the given activity, we have to write the area of triangle ABC. So just carefully observe A is the apex point here, and on the base there are various points. Okay, so based on this we will get various triangles, out of which we have to consider only two triangles, that is area of triangle ABC, that is outermost triangle, and area of triangle APQ, that is we can say middle one, we can say. Okay, so the area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle APQ. So in this case, if we observe, you will come to know we have to write down the ratio of the corresponding base and height, isn't it? So in area of triangle ABC is what? Actually it is half of base is in this case BC and height is AR. Okay, so half need not to write half because half will get cancelled out, as we seen in the first example while formulating the while making the formula for such area ratio of area of triangle. So we will get here area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle APQ equal to, we can directly round base into height. So base is BC here and height is AR, so BC into AR, and in denominator again if we consider area of triangle APQ, again base is PQ here and height is AR here. Okay, so if we see AR is the common, means what we can say, height in this case is common, and as we all know, if height is same, we can just have to write down the ratio of corresponding bases. Okay, it means what, we have to just write down the ratio BC upon PQ. So for your in the table of first problem or first blank portion, instead of blank I just have to write here BC upon PQ. Okay, area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle APQ is nothing but BC upon PQ. Okay, so just for filling the blanks, I just have to follow the steps. If it will directly ask, you can directly write down the BC upon PQ. Okay, so now we will see second one example. So again, if you see the second diagram, you will get many triangles, but we have to consider only given triangles, that is we have to consider the triangle LMN. that is outermost, and triangle DMN, that is in middle one. Okay, so here we have to consider both areas. We can say the ratio of the areas of triangle LMN and triangle DMN. So again, if we consider the base is common, okay, if we observe carefully, you will come to know for both triangles base is common, that is MN, okay, and height is different. Okay, so if we can directly write as answer, it is nothing but the ratio of corresponding heights, that is LP upon DQ. Okay, so before that we just have to write down the answer in steps. In first two blocks, in area of triangle LMN, I have to write the base as MN into height as LP, means MN into LP, and divided by, I just have to write again base is MN and height is DQ. So MN get cancelled out, and you can write as a LP upon DQ, okay, in the given blank space. So here again you will have to use the second most important property. See, the properties are given that you have to use them directly in while proving some theorems also. Okay, so say according to second property, if the base is common for both triangles, then ratio of area of two triangles is nothing but their corresponding ratio of their corresponding heights. So we will get LP upon DQ here. Okay, now we will see third example from this activity. So in this activity, there is a adjacent to this diagram is given. Here M is the midpoint of segment AB, and segment CM is a median. Okay, so median means what? It divides that segment AB into two equal parts, that is AM equal to MB, we can say. Okay, now here if I want to calculate ratio of area of triangle AMC and area of triangle BMC, so I have to consider again height is common here. Okay, so I just have to write down the basis, that is for area of triangle AMC it is AM, okay, and area of triangle BMC it is BM. So AM upon BM is the ratio. Okay, so if we see, if CM is the median, so it will divide this segment AB into two equal parts, means what? Whatever the value of AM is there, it is equal to MB, or we can say AM equal to MB. Okay, so this condition you can put, either you can put AM equal to MB or MB equal to AM. Okay, so you will get MB upon MB, or you will get AM upon AM, whatever the condition you are using. So upon which you will get answer as a 1. Okay, means what we can say, the answer is 1. They ask us to write down the we have to state the reason here. So reason is simple, as the CM is the segment, or sorry, CM is the median. So median means what? That divides that particular line AB into two equal parts. So AM equal to MB. Hence we can say that answer is 1. The ratio of these two triangle is 1. Okay, now we will see some solved examples. Okay, with the help of which we can easily understand this concept. See, up to this, if we consider the most important properties, we have to consider that first property is, if the two triangles are there and if I want to calculate the ratio of their areas, so if the height is same, I have to consider the ratio of their respective bases, okay, corresponding bases. And second property states that if the two triangles are there and their heights are different and base is same, then we have to consider their ratio of their corresponding heights only. Okay, so in this way you can easily calculate the ratio of area of triangles. Okay, now we will see some of the examples based on which you can easily understand these concepts again. So in first example, in the figure is given. So in this, see, in this complete geometry section, we have to observe carefully whatever the figures are given in the numerical. Okay, because the names are properly given, the triangles are the angle is properly mentioned there. See, if we do the mistake while observing, and if we consider instead of one angle we will consider other, you will get 0 marks in this examples. Okay, so the most important thing while studying this geometry section is what? You need to observe the diagrams or figures in the given problem in a most careful way. Your observation is the most important here. Okay, now see, in the adjoining figure, segment AE is perpendicular to segment, or AE is perpendicular to segment BC. Okay, segment DF is perpendicular to line BC. Okay, here mostly two triangles we have to consider here. that is triangle ABC and triangle DBC. Okay, so here and value of AE is given as a 4 unit and DF is given as a 6 unit. Okay, then we have to find out the ratio of area of triangle ABC to the area of triangle DBC. Okay, now see here, if we see carefully, you will come to know, if we see the two triangles ABC, triangle ABC and triangle DBC, you will come to know that the base is common in both triangles, that is BC, and heights are different. In first triangle height is AE and in second triangle height is DF. Okay, see here, as per the property we have studied in last above section, we have to consider that area of triangle ABC, we have to write down the ratio, that area of triangle ABC to the area of triangle DBC, which is equal to, as bases are same, need not to write the base, we have to write down the ratio of their corresponding heights. Okay, so I just write equal to AE upon DF, and both values are given. AE is a 4 unit and DF is a 6 unit. Okay, so I just write the reason here above, reason to in the bracket properly with the reason sign, as the bases are equal, that BC, both triangles having same base, that is BC, we have to write down the area considering the ratio of corresponding height. So AE upon DF, which is equal to 4 upon 6, and if we simplify it, you will get your answer as a 2/3. Okay, so see, in this way, if properties are well known, or if we are well clearly understand the properties, you can easily solve the numericals. Okay, so let's proceed. We will solve one more problem. So in second problem here, in triangle ABC, point D on side BC. Okay, so if you observe here, the point D is on a line or side BC, and the point D is such that the DC distance is given as 6 unit, BC distance is given as 15 unit. Okay, and we have to find out the area of a triangle ABD. Okay, and sorry, we have to find out the ratio of area of a triangle ABD to the area of a triangle ABC. Okay, as well as we have to find out one more ratio here, that is the area of triangle ABD to the area of a triangle ADC. Okay, so in this case, both if you read the problem carefully and observe the diagram, we have to consider the area of triangle ABD in both questions. In first question, we have to find out the ratio of ABD to the ABC. Then second, you have to find out the area of triangle ABD to the ADC. Okay, so for which or we can say that here also the point A is the common vertex or apex point in this case. Okay, for both all three triangles. Okay, that is triangle ABD, triangle ABC, and the triangle ADC. Okay, and if we see one more important property regarding base, their bases are collinear. Okay, for all three triangles. Means what? Collinear means what? The meaning of term collinear means what? They are lying on the same line, isn't it? So for triangle ABC, the base is BC. For triangle ABD, the base is BD, and for triangle ADC, the base is DC. So all these bases are lying on the same line. So we can say that the bases are collinear, isn't it? So hence we can say that height of these three triangles are equal, isn't it? If we see, for all three triangles, height is a AP, and as we all know, if the height is equal, we have to consider as per the given property, if the height is equal, or we can say the first property, if the height is this property, I will give you that particular property. If height is same, we have to consider the ratio of their corresponding bases. So similar property we have to use here. So in this example, now area of now here one more calculation we have to do. See, the distance BC is given and distance DC is given. Okay, so which are nothing but the bases for triangle ABC and ADC, isn't it? For what about triangle what we can say ABD, the base of which is BD, so which is not given. So we can easily calculate it. Distance BD equal to, we have to subtract it from complete base to the distance of BC. Okay, if we subtract the distance of BC from the complete base, distance of DC from the complete base, that is BC, you will get the base BD, that is a base of triangle ABD. Okay, now here what we do, we just write down the formula BD equal to BC minus DC. Okay, now BC is with us 15 unit and DC is with us 6 units, so 15 minus 6 you will get 9 units. Okay, why I'm giving the word unit there, because unit is not given. Whatever the unit it is, you have to consider it. Okay, whether it is a centimeter, whether it is a millimeter, whether it is a meter, whatever it may be. Okay, in terms of distance only. Yeah? Then here the unit is not given, I am just referring it as a unit. Okay, see here now we are going to calculate the first ratio, that is area of a triangle ABD to the area of triangle ABC. As the height is same, we have to write down the bases only. Okay, for area of ABD, base is BD, and for ABC, base is BC, and both values are with us. Again here you have to provide the reason, heights are equal, hence area is proportional to the bases. So that BD is calculated as a 9 unit and BC is already given as a 15 unit. So 9 by 15 is your answer. You can simplify it. So you will get as a 3 by 5 as your answer. Okay, so always try to simplify it, so that you will get your answer will match with the examiner's answer in the answer set, whatever they are referring, given by the board, your board respective boards, while checking your questions, so that what will happen, you will not lose your marks. Okay, even half marks is most important, it will matter a lot, we can see. Okay, now this is the first part of the problem. We will solve second part, that is in the second part we have to calculate the ratio of area of triangle ABD to the area of triangle ADC. Again here the height is same, we have to consider the bases. Okay, so if we consider for a triangle ABD, base is BD, and for a triangle ADC, base is DC. Okay, now again BD is a 9 unit given and DC is given as a 6 unit. So 9 by 6 is nothing but you can simplify it and you will get answer as a 3 by 2. Okay, so again if we consider in this problem, we have to use the property, that is the height is same, we have to consider the ratio of their respective bases. Okay, now here if we see, most of the times what will students will thought that there for triangle ADC height is different, it is not like height is not AP. But if we carefully observe the complete triangle, the base is complete there, and apex point is there, and we have to consider AP as the height of all triangles associated with this angle A, or associated with this ABD or ABC. So there is no need to confuse in whether the height of ADC is the same like AB for triangle ABD and ABC. Yes, of course it is the same. Okay, so by considering this same heights, we have to use the property and we have to write down the ratio of their corresponding bases, and all values are with us. You can just simplify it, you will get your answer. Okay, so we will see third example. So if we see in this example, quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, P is any point on side BC. Point P is given on side BC. Find two pairs of triangles with equal areas. Again here we have to find out the two pairs of triangles. Up to this what we have seen, pairs of triangles are given and we have to find out the ratios. But in this case the diagram is given and we have to find out the pairs of triangles, two pairs of triangles with equal areas. Okay, now we will see in this parallelogram ABCD. So as per the property, this AD is parallel to BC, isn't it? And here the AB is parallel to DC as per the property of parallelogram. Now here you will get two triangles. We will have to consider the triangle ABC and triangle BDC. Okay, if we observe, I will again repeat, just carefully observe this diagram. I am going to consider these two triangles, triangle A, B and C here, and triangle BD and C, triangle BD and C. Okay, so if we see, both triangles are drawn in two parallel lines, that is in between AB and DC. Okay, so we can say that the distance between two parallel line is nothing but height of both triangles, isn't it? If we can measure the distance between these two lines is nothing but height of these two triangles. Which two triangles? Triangle ABC and triangle BDC. Okay, again I will repeat, and triangle ABC and triangle BDC. So height of both triangles is in between two parallel lines. Okay. Now in triangle ABC and triangle BDC, if we see the base is common, that is BC is the common base. Okay, and heights are also equal because they are in between two parallel lines, means if distance between two parallel lines is always same, as we all know. Okay, because if the distance between two lines is not same, they are not parallel lines. So as it is the given diagram or given quadrilateral is a parallelogram, it means what, height is same. Okay, so we can directly say that triangle ABC and triangle ABC and triangle BDC are equal, or we can say that area of these two triangles, that is area of triangle ABC and area of triangle BDC are equal. Okay, as the height is same and base is same, we can say that both area of these two triangles is same. Okay, now in triangle ABC and triangle ABD, we will consider these two triangles. First triangle, now in second case we will consider second triangle, that is triangle ABC. Again I am going to consider this same triangle, that is triangle ABC and triangle ABD. Okay, if we see, AB is common base here and heights are also equal in triangle ABC and in triangle ABD. Okay, base is a common, AB is the common base, and height is also same because they are in between two parallel lines. Again, as per the previous case, height is same. Okay, therefore we can say that these two triangles are same, or we can say that area of triangle ABC and area of triangle ABD are equal, or we can say that area of triangle ABC equal to area of triangle ABD. So we can say that these are the two pairs of triangles with equal areas. First pair is what, area of triangle ABC and triangle BDC, and second pair is triangle ABC and triangle ABD, provided that triangle ABC is a common in both pairs. Okay, so in this way you can use these properties and you can solve the problems. Okay, we will see these remaining problems and content from this chapter in a next session. Okay, thank you.